off now.
God damn it, Lanky.
It's hot, or it's okay. It's hot in my bedroom, but it's cold outside. And plus, I'm still drinking my Coca-Cola with no fucking straw.
I need the fall weather to come back. It's already kind of fall-ish here, but
fallish, yeah. All right, let me.
I needed to be full on fall. I needed to smell those dank, crispy leaves.
For a moment there, I thought you were about to say those dank memes.
Thank you, Spartan. I appreciate it. Give me a second here. All right. Last time on 8-Way Nostalgia Trip. More grinding, more dancing, and more cats, I wish. How much more grinding will be needed before Therian starts to pull his weight? Was that a trick question? This and more here in episode 41, the beginning of the end of the Travels of the 8 Part 3. Yeah.
What the hell was that?
That's Gatso. You've only been a part of a few of these. I've always done like the Dragon Ball summarizations because Spartan Mondo always donates 500 bits to give a recap of the last session, and I read it in my lousy Kyle Haver. Cats! Oh my God! First encounter.
Wow, that was fast.
Okay, so here's the thing about this. Can someone confirm this with me or not? Because I did grinding off screen. Therian is at level 60. He was at level 43 last time, so you know I had to do something because we weren't going to get to 70 in one session. It just wasn't happening. I noticed that on the battles where I managed to get a cat, fat or otherwise, if I don't attack this son of a bitch on the first turn, it flees. But every time I use like an attack of some sort, like a stone, it always does grooming. And it stays on the field, and that's what I want. Is that how it works? Is that, do you have to attack it to make sure that it like doesn't run away on turn 1?
Take this.
Because I'm going to attack it here. Let me see if it runs away. It should be doing... No, it just ran away. Fuck! God damn it! I guess it was just bad luck.
Pat,
Blah.
would you like me to get some animal fun facts to help attract them?
Can you please? Thank you.
Animal fun fact, the hedgehog's penis is located in the middle of its body.
That... Oh, this is belly button penis.
That's what I come back to.
Well then,
Really?
I we didn't learn anything.
Jesus Christ.
I come back in here and you're talking about hedgehog penises again.
Not so much hedgehog penis,
Again.
but where the hedgehog penis is located.
It was the first thing that came to mind, honestly.
Yeah, but this will be our last grinding session because starting next week we will be doing the gauntlet. Because all we need to do now is get Therian to 70, and then I think we're good weapon-wise. Like, I think there's still a few battle-tested shit I can get, but I think equipment and armor-wise we're good. It's just a matter of getting the party situated, but I can do that off-screen, you know? So, just for means of clarity on how I have things set up for this party. So Therian's a dancer, so I can do Bewildering Grace. I gave him a Starseer ability, the boost start, so that he always has, so he can do a tier 3 Bewildering Grace at the start of the battle. I do it once, only once, and then we move on. If I don't get anything though, then I just kill the, I kill the enemies as such. I really wish I didn't begin getting silence because that just slows me down. But it is pretty consistent, and I've been racking up the experience and money, especially big time. So I'm pretty happy about that. Therian should, yeah, that should be fine. No, you know what? Hold on. Let me. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just get defend. Just have Cyrus and everything. Animal fun fact: toadfish breathe through their pectoral fins.
That's their ass.
Fun fact.
You know what? I asked a
The
question.
Zoo Books now you get the free tiger poster.
Tiger.
Animal fun fact, lions cannot purr.
Lions cannot purr.
That's a crime. God did it all wrong.
Yeah.
So what, they just growl, I guess.
Yeah, any big cat that roars cannot purr. It has to do with how their throat's structured.
Well, yeah, they keep screaming.
Truly answers the question, is there a God? No,
Hey, can I get more of that, please?
does not
There is
allow
a
lions to
god.
purr.
His name is Captain Falcon.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, pray for me because I'm fighting one right now.
Actually, no big cat can purr. No, Casey, you're doing it wrong. You have to say animal fun fact before you say that.
Yeah.
So, animal
Animal
fun fact.
fun fact.
Actually, no
It-
big cat cannot purr. Cheetahs, however, can.
It's specifically the ones that roar cannot purr. The ones that meow cannot roar.
Yeah,
It's a trade-off.
cheetahs just go like, I'm cheetah. I mean, meow, I'm cat. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like it's fine.
I'm a cat. Fuck you.
Let the cat say that.
Very good cat.
Hey,
Animal
Pat.
fun fact: tiger sharks eat their brothers and sisters inside their mother's womb.
Oh God.
Wait, well, hold on a second. Then, so it's basically who's left standing.
Yeah.
It's Mother Nature. Yeah. they're-
Boy,
Dead or
another
not.
fun fact,
Yummy on that.
multiple sharks do live birth.
Animal fun fact: two-tailed foxes make fun of animals that lose their habitats to people.
Damn.
Tails is quite the broken soul.
Tails
yes.
called a bunch of wildlife virgins. Can't believe it.
Also, yes, cheetahs can meow. Look up videos of it. It's cute.
Dude, big cats are adorable. Like either they're big cuddle machines or they maul you, and I don't see a downside to either one.
Yeah.
Animal fun fact. Wow,
Animal
dogs
fun
are so
fact.
loyal to their owners to the point of not eating you. So okay. Well,
That
I
one's a
can't
myth.
talk
By
today.
eating you if you happen to die on the spot. Domestic cats, however, will eat your face almost right away if you die on the spot.
That one's actually a myth.
That's
Like
a myth.
cats eating you.
Yeah. Dogs will fucking eat you too if like they go without food for long enough, but that has more to do with like
Starvation.
yeah. It's
What
So,
do
not
cats
so
like-
much animal fun fact, animal fun myth, and like we're really straining the use of the word fun.
Yeah. I mean, I opened up with the hedgehog penises. So,
Yeah, that's cool.
Did
Hedgehog
you know
penises are cool.
that echidnas have 4 penises?
Yes.
And did you know
Fun facts
gaming
with
is getting
cameras.
really fucking bizarre?
Huh?
Animal fun fact. Hedgehog.
Cat!
Animal fun fact. Johnny loves cats.
Yes, I do.
True.
I do love me pussy. Let me see
Animal-
here. Alright, so I'm gonna use.
Animal fun fact. Hedgehogs go and leave their friends for entire sessions and then come back and see what's
Animal fun fact. Sonic the Hedgehog really isn't a hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog is actually an alien from a different planet. Get it right,
Yeah.
gamers.
not really an animal fact at that point.
Listen,
up.
animal fun facts do not need to be about animals.
And
Animal
we're-
fun
if you
fact.
think
If you
about
did
it,
die.
God, fucking damn.
Johnny,
I should have just
Language?
used the. I should have just used magic. Because I forget that the dancing skill has that fucking AoE.
you should apologize for saying such coarse language.
I just want to say fuck you.
I was hoping you would.
Animal fun fact: Sonic the Hedgehog has had a rough career in 3D.
God damn it.
Can never
Animal-
escape it.
Animal fun fact. Ever since Sonic made the transition to
Oh
3D,
my fucking god.
Animal fun fact. Did you know that the ice climbers are 2 separate beings?
Animal fun fact, we don't know what the fuck the ice climbers' actual relation to each other is.
Oh,
Are
God,
they,
that is true.
are they
lovers.
siblings?
No, they're siblings.
It's almost like they appeared in only one NES game before getting into Smash Brothers.
Yeah. We know nothing
Incestual
about them.
Lovers. I have said this many times.
Oh, I believe it.
Me too. That's why I said it.
They're
Oh,
the ice climbers seem like the kind of
Oh, I
people
did.
who would wear shorts in like 30-degree weather.
Yeah, like jorts specifically.
Yeah.
Ice climbers seem like those type of people where they're going to the gas station and their jorts are hanging like
Yeah.
around their like knees, and it's just you want to tell them to go pull their pants up, but like
Which, I gotta say, man, I am so fake. I was reminded a few days ago of when sag pants used to be a big big
I
like.
still see like people at work wearing saggy pants. I don't
Hold
get
on,
it.
can I
I
read
don't
this one?
see it anymore.
Animal Fun
Yeah.
Myth. The praying mantis indulges in watching live tennis and some forms of pornography that involve live tennis.
Oh no, I'm losing.
Animal fun fact: the whole praying mantises eat their husbands thing has never been observed in the wild, only in captivity. So it's probably a stress response.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
Man,
ever
I'm
just get
stressed out.
so
I gotta eat my
stressed-
wife. That's the only
you
way
ever
I can calm down.
Yeah, you ever get so stressed you just
Honey, can I nibble on you for a little bit?
I mean, literally.
There's stress sex and then there's that.
y'all ever just get so stressed out you just gotta bite your significant other's head off?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Oh.
You leave enter Corona Mountain, you drain the water.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Animal fun fact, double stuffed Oreos actually have less stuffing than regular Oreos.
That's not true! It's not true! Stop it!
Oh, yeah, again with the fucking Oreo discussion. Yeah, Therian's really far behind. I guess I don't like Therian, so I didn't really use him the whole bunch.
I don't fucking believe you people. Shut up. Liars. All of you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Pat.
No,
Give me
no. Padme. Anakin!
Padme.
Double stuffed Oreos have less Oreos than regular.
From my
Why?
perspective, from my perspective, they do. Well, then
I don't
you are
know why.
lost.
I don't know why, but I don't know why, but I ththought you called Pat Padme. I'm like, wait, what?
You're tearing me apart.
You turn me apart, stream call.
She died of a broken heart.
No,
How
she
sad.
died.
God.
She died at childbirth because
By
dear,
broken heart, we mean literally sliced in half. It is broken.
oh,
With a lightsaber.
just like all those other children.
God, so I follow this channel, Corridor Crew. They've been doing a series of like VFX artists react and stuff like that to different stuff, but they also sometimes go through and make rated R scenes of different movies. So like they did one for Home Alone a few months back.
And for Civil War.
Yeah, the one they did recently was for Star Wars, and they had the youngling scene. But what they do is they make it a trap floor on the bottom, go to the Padme scene where she's by the window, and then you just hear this loud smack as they hit the window. And
Oh,
That's awesome. My hero.
it's like, oh my god, that's so fucked up.
oh god, I forgot I have voice turned on in this game. Oh god, I hate hearing voices.
Wait,
Make the voices stop,
Your
Pat.
mom's a hoe!
You talk.
Oh god, Bailiff, why are you talking to me like that?
It's
Wait,
Byleth.
in Ultimate?
More,
Yeah, I'm playing
no,
Ultimate.
No,
I
Johnny.
didn't know Ultimate had voice chat, like, outside of the app.
Oh no, not voice chat, no voice chat. The actual like voice acting.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I bet. To be fair, if you want the true voice experience, just get the mobile app.
yeah. That's what I thought you were talking about at first.
I mean, I could turn it on to see what comes on, but I
Some
don't.
people, though,
Anyone actually
is
had the mobile
gay.
app installed.
I mean, to be fair, people around my GameStop, they actually use the mobile device because it's all they can really do because they don't have Discord because their parents won't let them have it. So it's fun hearing kids just basically tell me their experience about what they. Fuck you. It's to hear their experience.
Wow, rude.
Sorry, I just got like the ultimate punish by Bailiff.
Man, that reminds me. My fucking kid sister sent me a message the other day asking for my Discord ID, and I was like, "You're 9. What are you doing on Discord? Who let you on here?"
I just want.
Mom did! Shut up!
They helped me set up an account. That means I can join all these Discord rooms that you're in, right?
No.
Considering what Nora has talked about on these streams before, I am terrified of what Discord servers you're in.
Hey, Armour, thank you for the tier 1. Much appreciated.
Nothing like too degenerate. I'll say that.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm in a 14 modding server, and that one's full of pedos, so I'm gonna leave that one soon.
Ugh.
Oh. Yeah, I love how matter of fact.
that they're actually 500 years old.
Don't. I fucking hate that argument. I fucking hate that argument. It's like, I don't care. I don't care.
Man, on a real related note, I keep seeing a bunch of shit from Big Mouth that it's just convinced me that it's actually a story about puberty is just the American version of she's actually 5,000 years old.
Yeah. What?
Animal fun fact.
Are you saying that I can't be attracted to the characters of Big Mouth, Nora?
God, what was that one other show where it turned out that there was an actual pedophile working on it? It was like a Netflix show.
12 Forever.
Yes!
Well, that's not surprising.
That one was also another show.
Oh god, I just got it.
Right.
Man, when I'm looking, Netflix is gonna be a lot more disappointing with BoJack in like 2 days or something like that.
I'm still mad about Tuca and Birdie.
I am too.
What was
Okay.
wrong? It was just straight up canceled too soon?
It was just canceled out of the blue.
It was definitely Netflix retaliating because the Tuca and Birdie studio, which is also the BoJack one, wanted to unionize.
Pay our employees fair wages and benefits? Fuck that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Apparently, you're able to recount the bosses. That's a super rare encounter, but I never had that happen. I think I figure, given how many battles I've done in this damn forest alone, I've not once run into the dire wolf again. So I'm gonna. Maybe it's not true. I'm not sure.
Johnny's just afraid. Just like
Yeah.
No, the dire wolf wasn't that bad,
Oh god, my nose.
and I'm way stronger now than I was before. So.
what if they scale the?
Oh,
the
then that's cause for concern.
Pat, I'm finding a Zero Suit Samus. Help me.
Historical fun fact I learned of today: in the class of Freud in the 19th century, the Austrian prince took a lover into a hunting cabin in the woods, and the two committed suicide while having sex.
Jesus! This is a happy stream.
Yeah,
Happy streams are
honestly,
good.
That sounds like a...
The old-fashioned hump and dump.
Yeah.
Oh!
No, that sounds about right.
Stop trying to bury me.
That them having sex? Hey, cut that out.
I'm fighting a Samus and she's trying to bury me a lot. God, it makes sense. Oh, I don't like it. Fuck you.
Yeah, Smash Club's tomorrow. I'm gonna plan on doing all Joker for it because everyone in my Discord keeps thinking Joker is just a dead character, even though like they only adjusted 2.
Oh, for God's sakes. Smash fans.
But Joker is dead
Smash
because
streamers are gonna
you see,
bitch.
because you
Every
see.
week. This happens every time a patch comes
Of
out.
course
like
it
in a
does.
week or two.
Of course, we don't pay it no mind.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to try Cloud more in Friendlies because like the buffs for him are actually pretty damn significant. So I really want to mess around with him more.
What the heck are you doing? Oh, you're being one of those.
Man, like the
asshole
last
players.
fucking like 10 battles, I've had like, the shittiest rolls with Bewilder and Grace.
Yeah, you talk shit, you get it shit.
Yeah. SGM, yeah. I don't know why Samus got buffed so much in this match. Like, that's insane. Like,
She needed it, though.
Yeah,
let
from what I understand.
Samus fans just
Well,
have this.
No,
God.
it's that for Michigan, we are kind of the zoning hell state of just like all our top. Like,
Wait, is
9
that
out
your?
of 10
Hold on, I know states have nicknames, but that's the zoning hell state.
Let's put it like this: about 14 out of our 15 top players all play zoners. So
Okay.
we're just kind of all in that, and like it's like everybody on the Facebook page saw the Samus buffs and they're like, oh no.
Oh yes.
And the top player at my school is a Samus main, so I'm like, oh god.
Dark Samus or regular Samus?
He plays regular Samus.
Oh, okay.
But
Pat, have we actually fought before?
yeah, like we've played before.
Nice.
Like quite a few times we played against each other.
Well, what's our win-loss count for each other? I forgot.
I don't know. I think I have the record, just like going off the top.
I need to change this. Pat, let's fight.
Yeah, my
No. I'm just trying out Bailiff right now. Just I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Wait, you just like casted a spell?
Use all of the lances. The lance is great.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, we're getting Therian caught up. 62, 8 levels to go. We're definitely doing it tonight, but you know, I want more cats. I could definitely use more cats. We had 2 cats so far in this session. They all fucking ran away.
Alright, sounds like we need more animal fun facts.
Yeah, we need more animal fun facts.
Animal fun fact. Did you know that Fire Emblem is a series?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of an
Fun
actual...
facts. Did you know that melee players don't bathe?
Damn. Oh, here's an actual animal fun fact. Budgies, you can tell what sex they are based on their nose color.
Really?
Yeah. The pink ones are girls and the blue ones are boys. It's the only time where that actually, like, shows up in nature.
Oh.
Huh. Neat.
Which also, no, I just want to say that fact is actually wrong. I'm just saying because at Evo, the both Ultimate and the Melee Side Tournament were the nicest smelling areas in the entire venue out of all the FGC people.
What a plot twist.
So, checkmate.
Did you know that in Pain and Grief, Saturn devoured his son?
He
Great.
did.
The more you know.
You can always tell if you're playing a low-budget horror game because they always have that same fucking painting of Saturn devouring his son.
You can say layers of fear. It's okay.
Yeah.
Animal
I
fun
hate
fact. Anglerfish is a rare male-female relationship where the male is a small parasite that feeds off a large female who uses them as a pseudo-sperm bank.
Jesus!
So basically, they're incel fish.
Yeah. There's a lot of fucking weird, like, sex relationships in the animal kingdom. Like, there's a species of lizard, I believe it is, where if they lose all the males in their population, one of the females will just get a sex change and become a male.
Wow.
Wow.
Fucking take you one for the
Yeah.
You know what? There's no more males around. All right, time for me to grow a dick.
And then she just goes. And
She reaches down into the dick.
What the fuck?
Actually, no, it might be a fish, I think. Thinking about it, which makes it a lot more simple because fish don't have penises.
Jesus Christ, this freaking axe or whatever spear hurts like hell.
Yeah, dude. The spear is amazing. Like, all the spear moves are incredible.
Yeah, but
Blue Lions represent.
I choose a plot that basically makes everyone still alive.
Oh,
It's gonna happen. It's gonna fucking
have
happen.
A bad time in 3 houses.
what are you talking about?
3 houses.
3 Houses plot. I swear. Why can't they just have a happy ending? Seriously.
Because
No.
they tried that one time. It didn't, and it made the worst of the 3.
Oh, they're gonna release some DLC to make things like give a happy ending. I know it's gonna
there's
happen.
not gonna be a fucking happy ending in 3
No.
There's gonna be a
No,
DLC.
there's
I'm
not.
calling it now.
No, there's not.
Have a good night, SG.
Yeah, I don't
Oh
think
my
there's
God.
gonna be a fucking like true ending DLC. I think that the fucking Ash and Wolf shit might be the closest we get, and that's just because we already know that in Ash and Wolves the fucking all 3 house leaders are options.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like if they patch in an Aerith lives. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Spoilers for FF7 remake. I'm sorry.
I still gotta go back and finish the 3 Houses.
I'm thinking about going back to it. Like I was gonna finish Pokemon before I got back to 3 Houses, but now I'm like, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna.
I
Houses.
bought it. I finally bought it. Like 2 weeks ago, just a little after Byleth announced it, and I'm doing my Blue Lions route. I'm definitely gonna take my time with this one. I'm gonna play through Blue Lions, wait on it a bit, then do my Golden Deer. I don't wanna do what I did with Fates and like burn myself the fuck out.
Yeah, that.
I mean, with Fates, yeah, you're just always burnt out.
Yeah, that's Fates' big problem is that you just burn out no matter what. But...
Yeah, first episode. You know what? I'm getting tired of this. Why did I spend
Yeah.
$40 for this? Or in my case, 80.
I spent
I-
$60 on Fates, and I'm like, man, fuck this.
Yeah.
I spent $80, and I'm very disappointed in myself.
Oh, you got all 3 routes. I'm sorry.
I stopped halfway through North before giving up for me. I did all of Birthright.
Yes.
and then-
That was my experience. I beat all Birthright, and I was like, all right, I'll see what Conquest is about. 'Cause, like, I probably made Birthright harder for myself by starting on hard mode.
I got really uncomfortable with the story. I really did, because I almost...
Fate's writing is bad.
Oh yeah, because I accidentally, my sister.
Bad combination. Shit. So I get silenced and I rolled the no items.
Oh, Linky, who'd
No
you
way to heal
fuck?
myself.
Did you fuck his art?
Okay. Okay, so to be fair, yes I did.
Oh yeah, you fucked your actual
Yeah, because I...
never fake outs. That was your actual incest.
That's why I was like, I don't want to play this game anymore. That's my sister. Oh god, I put it in her.
There, thank you for the bits. Historical fun fact: in the '60s, people used to believe that taking psychedelic drugs would expand their minds and unlock the secrets of the universe.
Oh, dude, I love it.
They don't.
Wait, what?
That's why I'm not rolling
they
high on
think
these
they
fucking
do.
rolls. I need taking drugs.
Drugs.
Drugs. Ask your
Jesus
mom or
Christ.
ask your
Drugs,
dad.
you'll die and then you'll go to hell.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. No, you go to hell before you die. You go to hell before you die.
Oh, okay. Right, sorry.
And you only said what was logical, Nolan. I don't blame you. Hey, Silver, thank you for the bits, man. John, Nora, I did it. Just gonna throw out there, have fun farming. Oh, did you clear your 4S, dude?
Hey,
Wait,
congrats.
what?
Did you get the shoe? Silver's been progging E4S last week, and he's been a lot. He's like rapid prog.
All I heard was shoot, and I'm like, wait, what? Which I am never going to go for that shoe because my god, I'm tired of that fight already.
Oh, you gotta get the shoe.
I don't want the shoe.
I mean, it's a pretty bulky mount, sure.
If anything, I have the best mount in the game.
I've been marathoning my crap. I got my Alchemist and Carpenter to 80 in the span of 2 days.
Nice. And if anything, I already have the best mount in the game right now.
Oh, which
It
one?
took
The Marlboro?
Yes, I love it. Even though it took me like ages to get.
It's definitely the biggest flex.
Oh, it is.
No, the biggest flex is any ultimate. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, with this one, it just makes me feel better because it's actually content that I know.
Yeah. That's true.
But then again, I did get far into Ultimate until my party decided, you know what, it's not kind of worth it right now because timing and stuff. Ugh, I really wish we had some more time and more stuff, but it is what it is. But I really love it because it actually does like a special attack, and I love it.
Golumber, you'd probably be fine with Therian at 63. While that is true, this is a personal quirk of mine. I'm really big on fucking symmetry and numbers.
I would need it to be 69.
I got everybody else to 70, and for me to just suddenly ignore that with one character would drive me fucking nuts.
Oh god.
Like it
I
would
just
personally drive me nuts. Like that's more of a personal issue with me, but it would drive me nuts.
Watch as you accidentally level somebody up to 71.
Oh no, everybody else is above 70 at this point, but that's fine because my goal was 70.
Okay.
You know, my goal was to get everybody to at least 70. So as long as everyone is at least 70, then that's fine. Because Cyrus is already 81. So
I got a story. I got a story real quick that I just remembered when playing through three houses. So I'm doing the Blue Lions on normal classic mode for my first run of the game. And then we're just on battle missions. And Three Houses has a system where if you go to a battle, you use like a battle point, and like once you use all of them up, you're done for the day. And I was noticing there were side missions. So I go after them, do them, and I'm the kind of person that in these types of games where there's time management things, I want to try and do as much as possible. Then I learned in normal mode, there are missions that don't require battle points to go to. I didn't know this was a normal mode thing, so I just kind of kept going after them.
Oh.
Let's just put it like this, the next story mission, I was supposed to be level 7. I was level 17 at that point.
Oh. Oops.
So I was like, okay, I'm not grinding anymore.
I may load up my copy of Fates real quick to see where I am, because I'm actually at the part where I have a dyeable green hair now, without spoiling anything.
Three Houses, you mean?
Yeah,
And that definitely feels like a choice they made after character designs were finalized because it doesn't fit with the color scheme at all.
See, I like the greener hair more, personally.
For me, I wouldn't hate it so much if it was a different shade.
Well, okay, maybe. I think it looks better in Smash. I think is.
Oh, I hate the bow and arrow in this game.
Yeah.
I hate his bow and arrow. I hate his bow and arrow. I hate his bow and arrow so fucking much.
Which I gotta say, like, the biggest accomplishment for the Smash team is somehow you guys got female violence to work. I don't know how the hell you guys managed to
They just made her smile. That's all they had to do.
Poland once recruited a bear named Waktek to their infantry in World War II, and the bear helped them load ammunition. The bear also outranks some members of their military.
Wow!
That is amazing.
So fucking mad if a bear outranked me. When I worked at Chick-fil-A, I already had like teenagers outrank me, and that was like maddening.
Oh man, I was hoping the bear was working at Chick-fil-A. I thought that's where you were going with that story.
Dude, fuck that bear.
Is this the secret origin of like Kuma from Tekken? Like,
The bear was gay, so they wouldn't let him in.
oh, that's why.
These fucking assholes.
Man, every time some like fucking story drops about Chick-fil-A being assholes, suddenly the business at our local Chick-fil-A like goes way up. The line just goes way out the door. It's absurd.
What do you mean?
Help your neighbor, and then help thyself to some chicken, as
Yeah.
the Christian proverb goes.
Yep.
Cow say funny thing.
I tried
I'll say
Chick-fil-A like when I was down in my trip in Florida. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Everyone keeps raving about the chicken. I just think it's pretty mediocre.
To me, it's not so much the chicken sandwich, because the chicken sandwich I can take it or leave it. The chicken biscuit's fine. It's the milkshake. Like, to me, I love Chick-fil-A's milkshakes, but it's also like, I'm pretty sure it's like, I'm afraid to drink this and I might start hating gay people. You know, it's like, and I don't want that to
Poison
happen.
will impact me.
The homophobia tastes so
Yeah.
good in my mouth.
The secret ingredient is homophobia.
How long ago did I last play this game?
I mean,
my
I've
God.
made tons of Chick-fil-A milkshakes in my time. I could easily tell you what they do. It's not hard.
What's
Oh,
the
but that's a
homophobia
brand
ingredient?
secret. They're gonna fucking sue you for it.
I don't give a fuck. Astrid Cathy's dead. Come at me.
Yeah.
It's basically just like what we would do is it was like you fill up a quarter of a cup with their shake base mix, which I'm pretty sure is just like milk, cream, and sugar.
Yeah, it's
or
probably something
whatever.
basic.
And then yeah, they fill it up with the ice cream. You churn it up to make sure it's thick. There you go. Add in chocolate syrup. We just had Hershey's.
God, I want
Cookies and
chocolate. now.
cream. Their peach was just like this peach puree, or their strawberry was the same thing. It's just like a jelly puree sort of deal. It's really easy, you guys. It's really easy to make. Just like the seasoned oils in Italian restaurants.
Looking forward to how you react to the final boss challenge. It's a doozy, so I've heard.
Is there like
Hey
a
man,
final
but it's like, you know, we played Brave New World. I've trained in marathons. But I hear this is quite a marathon.
Wait, why is my controller not working? What the fuck?
Is it plugged in? Is there anything you've wanted to try to learn cooking? I'm pretty sure there's millions of things that I've always looked at and said, that looks delicious. And you want to learn how to cook it? Fuck no, I'll just order it.
Cooking's
Oh,
so
wait.
much fun though.
It's more like I'm very routine when I go grocery shopping. You know,
Yeah.
I go to every aisle, the same ones I always do, and I get the same shit every time. Rarely do I think about getting something different. Like, I have to be just actively thinking about that. Most of the time I don't.
Me too, but like that's why me and my roommate have like meal days where once a week we'll just go make something just to not go crazy from boredom. We made this like what is it? We made homemade Red Lobster biscuits, and we compared them to like a box. We were like, ours is better. We just high-fived each other.
Put on sunglasses and walk into the sunset.
Yeah. Freeze frame standing.
Tall on the wings of my biscuit.
All right, so I'm actually on chapter 11. Let's see what my group looks
Animal
like.
fun fact: during the early 1930s, Australia had a huge pest problem with its national bird, emu, eating farmers' crops because of the shitty fencing, and this caused the farmers to actually call the army for help. So they got, and thus the emu war began, and they kind of lost at the end of it. Of the war, they killed 1,000 emu over the 20,000 emu population. The problem has actually been solved by making better fences.
And String knows how to fight them.
I've heard about the emu war.
What? I haven't. The fuck?
Oh, okay. So, have yourself a seat. It's time for story time.
I mean, I think I got the gist of it from that that Twitch message, but
yeah.
Regardless, just
Where's String? String would know this.
Yeah,
build better fences. Why send the army out to fight the emus?
Because have you seen an emu?
Yeah.
Emus will fuck you up.
I mean, yeah, but even still.
Eric Burke, I've heard of that dish. How's it pronounced? Is it pronounced poutine?
Poutine.
Oh,
so.
poutine.
Oh, it's just poutine. See, I was just trying to give a little more sophistication. It's like, no, it's actually just pronounced poutine. Okay. Canadian dish, French fries, cheese curds, and gravy. What kind of gravy are we talking about, though? Because the gravy kind of turns me off. Like, what kind of gravy are we talking about?
It's like a thick, creamy gravy. It's similar to what you put in turkey. It's so good.
Like, is it chicken, beef?
It depends on what kind of poutine you're making. There's this restaurant near me that has like a lot of poutine offerings, and it just really depends on what poutine you make.
Yeah.
You could make with any gravy, so long as it goes with whatever you're putting in.
Oh, right. I was trying to start a relationship with Petra. Why?
You play Fire Emblem?
What? What was I doing when I last played this game?
I love how you're like questioning your decisions. Like, wait,
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, she's a 7 out of 10.
this
I
is
feel
not
like-
my beautiful house.
But everybody else is like an extra like 5 or 4. But Petra is like a 7 out of 10 for me.
I feel like you can tell a lot about someone by what Fire Emblem character they waifu. For example, anyone who waifus Bernadetta, you should run away from.
Yes.
Why?
Who's that one?
Run.
Oh yeah, I see her. She is.
So Bernadetta is the shut-in. She's super
Yeah.
shy, she's really anxious, and she's got a lot of weird hobbies.
Okay.
I actually got them right here. Interesting is knitting and embroidery, writing an illusionary novel. Oh, she's a shut-in.
She's a shut-in.
She likes reading,
Reminds me of
drawing,
when I asked-
music, unusual creatures, stuffed animals.
All right, continue on though. Like,
solitude.
what
Yeah.
were you getting at?
Reminds. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So the thing is, the kinds of people who are usually into waifuing her are like the ones who are big into like protecting the little sister type, which means they're all freaks. Every single one of
They
them.
really like
Then what about me? What
They
about
got-
me?
They got big like incel energy.
Oh god.
It
Which
reminds
means
me of when I
like-
saw Ava 3.0 in theaters, and I jokingly asked, "Who's everybody's waifu?" And some guys yelled, "Ray, love the silent type," and I'm like,
Oh,
I
think I told this
said
story.
that before.
"Yeah." I don't remember. I think I forgot if it was on Pizza Party or here, but yeah, same energy.
All right.
I don't trust anyone who waifus Ray either. Like,
Literally,
Wait, who?
literally
I
meant to
don't
be the
feel
antithesis of a waifu.
yeah.
You see, like I find it funny in my Discord call when I was playing the game for the first time, going through. It was just like everybody was saying like waifus were blue lions, and like I wasn't really. Like, I'm a professor right now, man. I don't feel like that I'm comfortable with that, so...
Yeah, honestly, like when I was playing this game for the first time, I'm sitting there going, "Fucking teacher, and you're trying to seduce me for an A?"
And then Catherine... yeah, and then Catherine just scrolls in, like, "Oh, how you doing?"
I
Wait. I have to ask.
That's the best part.
I've seen plenty of people do that with Joker and Violet so far.
And then you get thrusted 5 years into the future, and they're all legal of age, and they're out of school. And like, damn it.
And they'll kill you.
I like how they make a point at the start of the game of being like, "Oh, you're about the same age as us." Your character's like 20 for the record. Most of the people in the school are like already legal adults. So
I don't know. I'm looking at some of these ages right now.
a lot of them
17.
are like a lot of them are like 17 and 16. I think Lysithia is like 15 because she's the youngest. But there's also like a ton of them that are actual adults. Like I believe Mercedes is like 23 when you meet her.
Yeah.
Remind me to put on Surpassing Power on Cyrus before I get to Endgame.
I will forget.
So.
I think there's somebody.
War Master, one of those two. Also, I'm just tuning out the fucking Fire Emblem conversation because every time
it's fine.
brought it up,
Yeah, it's fine.
just, like,
It's fine.
talk of waifus and pedophiles.
Sorry.
Do you have a waifu, John?
No, I don't.
Beyond.
I don't.
Wow.
He's got a spawn, dude.
I don't play Fire Emblem,
Are you-
for one thing.
I
Or
meant-
are you
I
just
mean
talking
in
about in general? No,
Yeah.
I mean,
because I hate the
I've
term
seen your
waifu.
figures.
Because I literally
Okay.
hate the term waifu.
Who do you have a fictional crush on, you fucking normie?
Alright, I'm
The
gonna turn off my
politically
Switch.
correct way of saying it.
Tell me, would you fuck this drawing?
Yeah.
Which illustration would you like to have intercourse with, sir?
Also, goddamn it, Nolan.
Dude, TikTok's like, guys, can we stop?
You can't make me stop.
Welcome to an Octopath stream, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
never been to one before. This is what we've been doing for 41
Essentially,
fucking
yeah. Which is why I was like, I
we've
guess
been-
in a way I've grown numb to it.
Because the RPG streets, we can just talk about whatever. The
I don't know.
fuck
It's
we
just me
want.
personally. It's like the conversation always goes is like, to me, the whole thing about like just the term. I mean, it's my personal opinion. Is I'm overgeneralizing. I'm over exaggerating this. Every time I'm asked about the whole thing about waifus and all that, it is almost always in the context of who would you fuck, and it's like that's none of your fucking business. It's like, and I don't feel comfortable answering that. So
Who
one,
would
I
you-
don't like the term waifu, and two, I keep my sexual preferences to myself. Thank you very much.
Wow. Okay, then let me rephrase. Who would you like to take out on a nice spaghetti dinner?
Thank you, Nolan. Thank you, Nolan.
Oh, I love me
Finally.
spaghetti. Oh,
Someone gets me.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza.
Listen, I just want Catherine to fucking break me in half. Is that too much to ask?
Which one?
Yeah, there's a lot of Catherines.
The one from Three Houses.
Oh,
Nora,
okay.
I-
Going
I
back to
thought you were
fire.
referring to Atlas
Thank you,
Catherine.
Nora. Someone
I
understands.
mean, like, both of the ones from Catherine are pretty hot, but like that game's got some baggage right now. So
Yeah.
the
We're not
less
gonna-
said about that, the better.
We're not gonna unpack this. We're just staying in the hotel for one night. We can leave it.
That said, the fucking Catherine print I got on my wall right now has blonde one on top, and so I guess that says where my preferences lie.
Nora looks over. Sorry, baby, I did
Oh my god, I never recruited anybody else from other houses.
Oh, you better get on that. You better get on that.
But I'm on chapter 11, and I feel like it's already too late for me.
Rest in peace.
Is it going to be that bad later
Hey,
forward?
Jason, how's it going? Man?
You're going to kill all of them, Linky.
Okay.
Three Houses does not discriminate.
I'm gonna take out like one dude that I know for sure that I hate. What was his name?
the true Fire Emblem Three Houses experience.
Oh, dude, I don't give two shits about any of these guys.
Say that now.
Yeah, they're gonna watch and die and be like, "Oh no, they're dying. Where's my deodorant? Where's my donuts?"
I thought you said deodorant. I was like, have you been to a melee party lately?
Why yes, I have.
Didn't we say that like
Yeah,
one of the melee venues was the best smelling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Smells like
yeah,
spaghetti.
no.
Oh, but my gosh. Why
We're
was
gonna-
I trying to get with Pietro? What's up with this?
You think that her whole not being able to talk correctly thing is cute?
Right, I remember now. It
That's
was
creepy.
one quote she said that just basically said, "You know what? I like you."
Oh, baby, I love speech impediments.
No,
It's not a speech.
It's like,
impediment.
imagine that being a fucking pickup line. It's like, dude, you suck.
Ugh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
But no, it's not a speech impediment. She just.
oh, I remember
she's
the
from
line.
She's from another country, so she can't speak English very well.
So it's not a first language.
Yeah.
Parlez-vous français?
Now I remember why I liked her, because she was like, "Oh, I got another tattoo." Oh, where is it? Can I see it?
Go
She's
back
like,
to Peace
"Oh."
Walk.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to see where this tattoo leads. I won't stop until I know where this other tattoo is.
Melee will outlive 2 Smash games. No, I have to disagree, Monado Boy, because the only folks that are playing Melee now are folks that have been playing Melee since its beginning.
But the thing is, Melee's numbers don't die.
Yeah, they
That's
don't.
the
No,
That's
don't
the
get me
thing
wrong.
they keep
I'm not
doing.
saying the numbers shrink, but it's also like that player base is still like there. But I don't think to me
Plateaued.
you
I mean,
can't. I don't know. I'm speaking as someone. I'm speaking as someone who doesn't go to tournaments, obviously. Yeah, so I could be just
so-
flat out fucking wrong.
I have some insight on this one, actually.
As somebody in the competitive community, I also have insight on it too.
Okay, so the actual biggest issue with Melee right now is it's an issue of technology, because Melee, competitive Melee, it is done with actual GameCubes on CRTs with actual like GameCube controllers, and a lot of the times the best GameCube controllers are the earliest runs,
Okay.
which means that eventually it's going to be too hard to find CRTs. They're not going to be able to get the controllers they need. GameCubes are going to fucking burn out. And these are all things that would be solved if, like, they would use, if they were open to using emulators and like third-party controllers. But the Melee community is very strict the way you can use. Like, there are patches for Melee that people use on Dolphin that just straight up make it a better game, that fix bugs that are already in the game to make it better. But they don't use that because tourneys are all on actual GameCubes.
Well, yeah. And honestly, I think just the fact that the way the game is inherently designed is the reason why people love it so much.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so like to fix that quote unquote fix that goes against the entire point.
Exactly. That's why the discussion always comes in. If Melee HD ever were to happen and it would change stuff in Melee, people wouldn't play it because that's not.
Well,
that's
at
not
least
the game
at
they
least
play.
old timers wouldn't play it.
Yeah.
Like you get new fans for it, no doubt. And I you know, honestly, I think that's all Nintendo really cares about. Let's be real. You know, but to me, personally, I mean, I love Melee. I'm always gonna love Melee. I have lots of memories and history with Melee. But to go in, I'm sorry, just like Smash Ultimate just beats it in pretty much every sense.
Like Ultimate is easily my favorite Smash, but I still do love going to Melee because there are like certain characters and just certain feels that I love about the game. I still think Melee has my favorite single player options of any
Yeah.
Smash.
I'm speaking from a super casual viewpoint,
Yeah,
but
and
to me,
also-
it's like, to me, saying that Melee is like the most technical is not really a selling point unless you're catering to
Unless you're
a
into
hardcore.
that, but-
Yeah, unless you're into the hardcore
Yeah,
crowd.
the
basically.
one thing I truly do miss from Melee that no other Smash game has been able to really replicate for me is Marth. Because, like, there is something about how Melee Marth feels in comparison to every other game. Because, like, I feel like Brawl Onward, they always try to really emphasize that, like, Fencer style with Marth. But in Melee, it's just like grab combos, like insane swordplay, edge guard shit. It's like, he's a totally different character in Melee compared to every other version of him. It's like, but I would love to have that version of Mark back. But, oh well.
I think my only like real issue with the state of Melee is just like the resistance to third-party tools, like
Yeah.
especially when it comes to controller. Because I don't remember the name of the controller, but a while back, a professional Melee player who's retired now, I believe, they made a third-party GameCube controller that was designed to put less stress on your wrist, because a lot of the tech you got to do in Melee is pretty physically intensive.
Oh yeah.
Controllers will cry.
The controller was basically immediately banned.
Yeah.
So you can't use it for tourneys, and it's like, And the thing is, like, most other fighting game communities don't have the same problem. Like, they'll inspect your controller at tourneys to make sure that you're not doing some fucking real sketchy shit, but usually they'll let you bring your own controller.
I think it's because at the end of the day, melee's the amount of finesse needed for melee is just on another level.
Yeah,
And
it's
any
more than
sort of
StarCraft.
sort of like, for lack of a better word, shortcut via controller design is just frowned upon because you are taking a shortcut. And to me, that's cheating. I mean, personally, I think it's just cheating. Like, yeah, the ceiling is really high, and you know, to a specific crowd, they like it that way because it's more fulfilling when they get it right. But it's also like, I have to realize it's also really alienating too. Like, there's a reason why I feel there's a reason why a large amount of the community have moved on from melee.
God damn it. Good night.
You know what I miss from Melee? The really punchy sound effects.
Yeah.
I think Melee had the
love
best sound
those-
effects.
That's what I loved in for Project M. I was playing Mark for a while, but then I remember one patch they added in like the melee sword sound effects. I'm like, oh my god, let's go. It was like, and I was just instantly playing better with Mark immediately just from the sound effects alone.
Random animal facts. Marth is from Fire Emblem.
True.
Yes, he is.
It's just very factual. Competitive melee is just one of those things where I will gladly just sit down and watch, you know. Because
Yeah.
I
Melee's
find it,
still great to
yeah,
watch.
I find them very visually entertaining to watch. But it's like, man, I was like, don't ask me to fucking do any of that shit, because it's like,
I can't play Melee to save my life. I am just
Yeah.
coming to terms.
I like my hands not being broken.
Yeah.
I like my fingers.
I fucked up my wrist badly enough playing like fucking rhythm games and shit. I don't need to add melee on top of that.
It's that
I didn't say a fun animal fact, but then I forgot it.
Oops.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Also, I just like
Oh.
took one of those like random like quizzes, and apparently I'm Casper.
Casper's a good boy. Actually, you know what?
He's a
All
good
the-
ghost.
All of the Three Houses children are good kids. I like
Ash
all
is
of them.
Ash is a precious child that needs to be protected at all costs.
In fact,
I hate
Yeah.
Ash Ketchum.
damn.
Not that Ash. Much better.
Dude, can we talk about how Ash just randomly caught a freaking Dragonite out of nowhere? It's like, what the heck?
For the record, I actually did like see clips from that episode, and it was like he was hanging out with the Dragonair beforehand, and then it evolved to save him.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense because I just like saw like on Twitter like Sunday. It's like, all right, Ash caught a Dragonite. I'm like, what the fuck?
Ooh,
Why is that a big deal?
this was already after he won the tournament, though.
It's his first time catching a pseudo legendary. That's the big deal.
No, he had a. No, wait, he gave it away. Never mind. I'm reeling it back.
Well, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Tyranitar, but then I remembered he actually didn't catch a Tyranitar. He actually had a Larvitar, but he gave it
Yeah,
back to his mama.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, then I went down.
Yeah.
What a good boy.
Ash had a Gudra. I don't count that.
Did he have a Gudra? Okay. Oh, the Dragonite was his first Pokemon that he's caught in the new series. That's why it was significant.
And it's a Dragonite, like,
Yeah.
holy fuck.
Motherfucker, you got yourself a goddamn Dragonite.
They
The
actually,
OG of the OGs.
they actually do seem
Lance
to be
gets
doing
his
some,
clicks
like,
like 3 times an hour. That's the most night.
They seem to be doing some interesting stuff with Ash now that they're not stuck to making him go on the whole, yeah, I'm gonna become a Pokemon master and win the league, and then they have to, like, fucking give an excuse for why Ash can't win the league so that they can send him on a cycle. Now that he's won something, they're like, well, now what? Fuck it, let's just have Ash go on random adventures, and that's working.
Yeah.
It's a better show now.
Who knew that, like, not limiting yourself to meaningless conventions would yield better results?
Yeah. I'm never gonna fucking stop being mad about how bad the series quality went down the drain during Gen 5. Because like the Gen 4 anime, while it still
It was
looked
good
like
until the
ass,
goddamn champion fight.
Yeah.
My god. Alright, and then I summoned Darkrai. Fuck you.
yeah. And then,
You're one-
and then,
you're
I
one of
didn't
those
know
guys.
we were allowed cheating.
and then the fucking Gen 5 anime hit, and the Gen 5 anime was just big garbage. And like the Gen 6 anime was really good, but they still had to do the whole. And then Ash loses because some bullshit. and then Gen 7 happened, and Gen 7 anime is actually pretty good. You should watch it.
Oh yes, dude. Like honestly, that whole entire fight with Greninja versus what was he fighting?
It was Greninja versus a Charizard, I want to say.
Yeah, because the fucking Charizard always have to fucking match.
Yeah.
Greninja, that whole entire fight, that whole entire musical number, I was just like, oh my god, it's so good. And then Ash lost. Fuck you, he's a water type.
It was a bad fight, yeah.
Yeah. But my god, animation no. But I am still super sour about the Gen 5. God.
It's bad. It was a real low point.
What was wrong with it?
So, do you want to explain, Nora?
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing to start off with is like general characterization for people during the Gen 5 anime. Because Gen 4's anime made a big point of like having Ash be a mentor figure to Dawn and like showing that he's matured somewhat. And it was like actually a pretty neat direction that they took with his character. And then with starting at the beginning of the Gen 5 anime, it was like we were all the way back to Gen 1 characterization. Like,
Yep.
So he was just a little shitty brat. They also made a point of saying that he's 10 years old in the first scene, just to, like, emphasize, actually, no time has passed us all, and this is some Simpsons shit now.
Well, I mean, that's kind of been the thing, though, for the longest time, though. Is that really Gen 5's fault?
It's
Well, I
more
mean,
like they
it's
didn't
when-
address it for,
Yeah.
like, most of the series up until that point. Like, they stated that Ash was 10 at the very beginning of the series, and that they just don't touch on
I
the
don't know.
issue.
When you have already, like, 5 Christmas episodes before then,
Yeah, exactly.
you already acknowledge that there's a negative continuity.
But, and then a lot of the characterization for the companions is really bad. Like, Iris is a specific low point because her whole character is just kind of shitting on Ash and being really just, like, annoying.
Come on, Baka, just do it.
Yeah.
Iris was the
Dragon Gym leader.
Okay.
Yeah, she was the champion in Black and White 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
the little girl. Okay, that's
Yeah.
right. That's
Yeah.
right.
And then they tried to do the thing they did with Paul again by having a jackass rival, except the new kid wasn't really that much of a jackass. He was just really strong for some reason.
Who is he again?
I don't remember his fucking name. I think he was a photographer. Also, yeah, because of the, someone in chat brought this up, because of the earthquake in Japan at the time, they had to scrap the entire Team Plasma arc.
Oh.
So, there was no plot for most of the Gen 5 anime.
Yeah.
They
Which
finally-
honestly, it would have brought in Giovanni from Team
So
Rocket,
for
which is like,
so it sounds like a bigger problem with Gen 5 is also a victim of circumstance too.
That's
Yeah.
because, like, you know, game-wise, it's, like, easily my favorite generation.
Yeah, it's a great game.
From what I've noticed, like, a lot of the times the not-so-good Pokemon games produce really good Pokemon anime.
Yeah.
Like, the Gen 2 Pokemon anime is kind of just filler garbage, but Gen 2 is easily one of my favorite Pokemon games, whereas, like, the Gen 4 anime is fantastic, but Gen 4's got issues.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest Gen 4 apologist I know, and I'll still say it's got issues.
For me, it's so weird when it comes to the actual games of Gen 4, because I don't really like the Sinnoh games much, but I don't really mind it when it comes to Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It's like one of my biggest issues is how slow the game feels a lot of the time. But, like, for some reason it feels fast in Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
I don't know about Silver, like, that game scared me a little bit, because, like, I was playing as the guy, and then he just, like, slowly lost all of his limbs and stuff until he was, like, nothing.
That's the creepypasta.
That's creepypasta.
Nolan,
I
you
think-
get the wrong game again.
Nolan, I think you got
But
duped.
I played it.
Did you, Nolan? Did you get this at a yard sale? I need you to return that.
Also,
I've
you're
How's
always,
it going
I've always
now?
been a big fan of the Pokemon series, so when I found a copy of Soul Silver at a garage sale, I knew I had to buy it.
Oh my god.
because you wouldn't automatically have it already.
Did you buy the weird copy of Majora's Mask with no label too?
Oh my god!
Wait, the weird copy
How
of Majora's
you
Mask
all
with no
have
label.
this?
I was just like, that's why I took the no label copy of Majora's Mask. The fuck would
Did
you
it-
know it's Majora's Mask?
Did I tell y'all I did a creepypasta reading of Sonic.exe with Sammy Classic Sonic fan?
No, I did not hear
No.
about this.
That happened. Yeah, I got him to play Sonic.
Did you became a creepypasta?
It became a creepypasta.
Yeah.
Hey, do you see? What do you see coming out of your speakers? Is it realistic blood?
No, but it is your hand going straight up my shirt.
Hello, Daddy.
Oh, God.
Hey, why are you rubbing that? Can you get my pacemaker?
Yeah, look, where are the cigarettes? You forgot the cigarettes again. Jesus Christ, you suck.
I'm sorry. Fuck.
Dude, go haunt the... Dude, okay, I got an idea. Go haunt the store down the street. I'm gonna run in, grab as much shit as you can while you make a distraction.
Okay.
Actually, the Therian's already here. Is there a purple chest here?
Ooh, give me the reward card at Walgreens.
Was it good for you too, Linky? Oh, dude, it's always good for me.
Jesus Christ.
But was it good for you?
This is getting,
Was it finger licking good?
This is getting very horny. It needs to stop right now.
Oh, I'm not horny. I'm not... Dude,
So Nolan's one sentence review of Cats.
Yeah.
Cats was not that horny, number one. Number two, we are not having this discussion again.
Well, I mean, I did see Cats because my sister, like, was basically, when she was back home, she was just like, I have to see how bad it is for myself, kind of thing. And it's not that it's, like, I think it was not as, like, cringy, what the fuck we wanted. It was just kind of boring bad.
Yeah, no, it's not bad at all. Like, it's a competent movie. It's just boring.
That's just a problem with the musical as well. Just Cats had no.
did it actually did well in theaters?
No.
No, it was a commercial failure.
Yeah, everything about it was a failure.
I think I think my favorite part of the whole thing is that Universal removed it from like their Oscar nominations. Like they thought this film was gonna get an Oscar. I think
No.
Listen, Cats getting a fucking movie was big Oscar bait, but they fucked it.
Yeah.
Why do you sound so
Which I
upset
think is
about that?
bestiality in some
Because I can't stop thinking about the fucking Spielberg animated adaptation we could have done like 20 years ago.
It wouldn't have been that good either. Just
No.
Listen,
It just needs to look pretty. Fucking Ferngully isn't a good movie either, but it's pretty as hell, and Tim Curry's hot, so you know.
Oh my god.
But I think the two what the fuck moments I remember the most are the cockroach scene, which a lot of people have always.
Oh, no, please don't.
The might, and then I think it's whoever the fuck the main villain is, I do not remember his name, but it's
Main villain.
yeah, the Cavity. He comes out at one point because he has a jacket on for like most of the film.
I know what you're talking about.
And he comes out for one scene without the jacket on, and it's this black man playing him with like a brown. That's like
Idris Elba.
Yeah, Idris Elba.
And when he came out, I was just like, "Oh God, that is a naked man. That is a naked man."
The
That's
fur
a slonk.
Yeah, no, the fur color is like exactly the same as his skin tone, so it literally just looks like he's naked and super hairy.
Yeah, but with like no genitalia, so you're like really weirded out, like being like like. So
Does it come out?
So many signals in your brain are being fired off at that point.
Wait, what kind of
I couldn't even
signals?
really register it because I was trying not to fall asleep because I was watching it with my friend.
Oh God, I remember literally. I had 3 people walk out within the first 30 minutes, and then during the big memory scene, which is supposed to be like the biggest part of the film, I had the other 5 people in my theater walk out. We were the only 5
Did you just like stand there in the middle of the movie theater and be like,
yeah, like my sister and I just looked at each other and we couldn't stop laughing. Like, oh my god, we're the only ones left.
Probably should have
We survived the
Absolute
Cat's
power
Hunger Games.
You should have just pulled out your phone just to start recording the video, the film. No one's gonna catch you
Cats made
because no one
27
cares.
million on a budget of 95 million. Multiply the budget by at least 2.5, and then give you an idea of how badly it bombed.
Ooh,
God damn.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't work in theater.
One of my roommates used to work at the local theater. I don't really have a good anecdote to give about this, though. I thought it'd be an animal fun fact, you know.
One of my friends works at a theater, and he is letting me see the Sonic movie early.
Oh,
Hell
cool.
yeah.
At least
Dude.
I hope it works out. It depends on the schedule. According to him, like theaters get like digital copies and like they get keys to unlock them, and they also get like the open map versions too. So it's like hundreds of gigabytes worth of movie because they're that big in 4K. It's very
Man.
impressive.
I believe it.
I feel bad for whoever had to watch Cats first. 'Cause you know that like someone at the theater has to fucking watch it to make sure that the movie works right.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing, just to be like, I've seen the Cats movie early. Ask me anything.
Well, they would have also gotten the much worse CGI version, which is kind of the one I want.
Yeah, version
Honestly.
1.0.
I have not seen the patched version. I've only seen unpatched.
I don't know which one I
actually
saw.
have to describe this like a fucking game with patches.
Also, because someone keeps saying it, animal fun fact, kelp is actually not a fucking plant. It's an algae. Which is neither a plant nor an animal.
Boom! Did you just leave?
Checkmate, atheist.
Yeah, that reeked of like actually energy. Actually, kelp is not a plant. It's an algae. So, okay,
Listen.
Poindexter. What were you gonna say?
Listen, I'm here to give fun animal fun facts.
I'm here to give fun animal fun facts, not fun fake news.
This-
Bloody fists.
And then here comes the giant fist! I always name that monster Patrick.
Read it in fucking wheat, bitches. Kelp is a goddamn algae.
Hey,
Got
I
him.
believe you.
Oh no,
Yeah.
chat doesn't though.
I would check
I'm-
check the source on the
Yeah, the Wikipedia.
on the Wikipedia to
Wikipedia.
see what to clarify on the algae proclamation.
The source is your mom, lol.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool.
Ouch.
You
No, that's wrong.
Thinks that kelp is algae. My mod! Get out of here, muscle man!
Jesus Christ, Therian. Fucking calm down. It's just a dance. Hey, Grove, thank you for the tier 1.
Cyrus dances to Resonance by Home.
I can just see like Cyrus just like hand banging while he's just trying to dance around.
You can't dance at all.
Ophelia, I'll crump with you, sweetie pie.
Yeah.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Man, I really want to play Heart Gold Soul Silver or Heart Gold again. He's got the soundtrack just playing in the background. It's like, oh man, I love this game.
Fucking National Park at night.
Animal
Yeah.
My boy.
Gen 4 mix is amazing.
Oh, it's like, dude, I just want to just lay down on this bench in the middle of the
Gen
middle
2
of an
still
actual...
has, I don't know, like, a bland opinion time, but I still think Gen 2 has the best soundtrack in the series.
Oh, yes it does.
Yeah, it's definitely up I don't know. I don't know which one is my favorite. Like I would need to think about it. It's been a while since I've listened through like all of them.
I
You
think
know what?
I think I would agree if more for the fact that Gen 2 has a lot of recycled tracks.
Yeah.
Mainly in the second half of the game.
Yeah.
Well, no, even in the first half, like a lot of the town themes are samey. Like
Are you talking remake or the original?
original.
Okay.
Like by remake they fixed it, but
Oh yeah, with all those amazing tracks, which is just like,
yeah.
Do you want the hottest take of all?
Sure, give it
I
to
think
me.
Pokemon music in general is just uninteresting.
Damn, that is a hot take.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be wrong, Nolan?
Feels great. I get that question on my Twitter every so often whenever I post a Sonic hot take. Like, I can't help it if I'm objectively like.
Oh,
the
Sonic
best-
hot takes are Sonic hot takes are that's
Sonic hot takes
that's
anymore.
Sonic hot takes aren't anything. That's too easy.
They're a dime a
Yeah.
dozen, true, but like I can't help it if I'm the smartest, most objective Sonic fan.
Hey guys,
Wow.
hot take.
I remember about like I think 3 weeks ago, there was a post that I retweeted of just like get ready for like in 20 years when Forces is deemed as as you know a as,
I hate.
You all know exactly the post I'm talking about. It's like I retweeted just like I hate how much I can see this happening.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Basically, I'm saying like in 30 years or
Right.
30 or 20 years, like people are gonna say that Forces was ahead of its time.
Okay.
You know, an
Oh,
unappreciated masterpiece like thing. It's like, oh god, I hate how much I can see the community going in that direction.
The Mr. Incredible's edited image. Shut up. Please just
Shut up. Man, the worst part about Forces just remains the fucking, like, missed opportunities, because they half-assed the game.
Yeah.
I don't think they half-assed it. I think the problem probably was just it was the development of it.
Yeah.
They were working on another iteration of the Hedgehog engine for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just fucking Japanese companies in general. Like,
Yeah.
they fuck... For a very, very long time, like, Japanese companies would just fucking make new engines for every goddamn game they made.
Yeah.
I think that was just a common thing, though, across game development in general, though nobody really kept, like, old engine stuff, right?
It was especially a problem, though, with Japanese devs, because a lot of the times, one of the big problems was that, part of it was just like, well, we didn't invent it, so why should we use it? But the other part was there wasn't a lot of Japanese language documentation for these engines. So, like, if you want to use Unreal, fucking have fun. Hope there's someone on the team who can speak English.
How long until the Sonic community loops back around and calls the first game bad? Well, there are already. I mean, people have been calling the first game
People
bad
have
for
called
years.
bad
I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know.
people say the first game is, like, overrated or not good or whatever, and I'm just like, shut up. Please
Like,
shut up.
Sonic 1 is still good, it's just very different compared to the other one.
Sonic was
It
never...
doesn't have
Cat!
a spin dash.
I don't even think Sonic 1 is, like, different. It's just kind of janky. Like,
Yeah.
especially, like, going from Green Hill to Marble Zone
Yeah,
is just, like,
it's
such
a
a
weird,
whiplash.
it's got a weird taste to it, you know, kind of thing.
It's probably, thematically, though, it's probably the best game in the series because it has a very strong theme, and, like, it's illustrated well, too, through the gameplay. You know, being, like, a backseat game dev over here, I know, but...
Sonic 1 is also the first game in the series. So, of course, it's going to age.
Yeah, no
What are you
Yeah.
talking about? The first
Yeah.
game should be a masterpiece.
But, like, going from, like, Green Hill Zone and then ending up in, like, Scrap Brain, and there's a pretty clear, like, gradient of change from, like,
Yeah.
natural landscapes, even though Green Hill's obviously not, you know,
I don't know. To me,
natural.
my personal pet peeve.
personal
for me,
pet peeve.
a personal pet peeve. For me, with personal, yeah. Jesus Christ, I'm kind of brain dead right now. The one thing that I hate the most when folks are talking about, or at least defending the game that they like, is not so much highlighting its merits because they think everybody was too harsh on it.
Mhm.
I was like, so do you like the game for what it is, or do you, or are you just pitying it? You know,
Yeah.
because to me, that is what drives me up the wall the most. Is
Like
that, oh, so you don't actually like the game, it's just that you think people are being too cynical about it. And I was like, I don't
It's
care.
definitely
Like,
not-
to me, I don't care if you like 06, if you like Forces, if you like Heroes, if you like Lost World, or the handheld equivalent. I don't care. But give me good, like, be honest about why you like it. You know, like, tell me why you like the game itself, not because you like it because you think everybody else is too harsh on it. You know, because to me that is a very fucking shallow reason that has no merit whatsoever.
Yeah. Like, it's definitely something I've learned reviewing games over time compared to when I was doing like countdowns and stuff like that. It's like my entire thought process is kind of evolved since then. When you start like dissecting everything about the game, you're kind of getting a bigger picture on what do I actually like about the game and what
Yeah.
do I find annoying kind of.
I like Lost World because Xena's hot.
Hey, that's a fair reason. Listen.
I was hoping that would get, like, a better laugh or two,
I
but...
guess for me, I've kind of noticed this trend, especially with platformers, that I feel like a lot of people tend to focus on story and character, like
Yeah.
yeah. Well, no, it's like especially they'll focus on that when talking about the games that they like, and not really mention much of gameplay or stuff like that. It's kind of a weird trend I'm noticing. Like,
Well-
when people are looking back at games and stuff like that.
I'll be real. Like, there's a lot you can talk about how good games are, and games have been generally. There's not a lot of like legitimately fucking terrible games that people actually play these days, and the market is inundated with fucking pretty good average games that no one remembers after about a year. The things that stick out are the fucking characters and plot lines.
Yeah.
Those are the things that keep you coming back. It's like, for example, I saw Frozen 2 this year. Frozen 2 is not a video game, but it is relevant to this conversation. Because I walked out of Frozen 2 and my thought was, well, that was pretty. I don't care anything about what just happened, but at least it was pretty, I guess. And I can only remember Frozen 2 in this context now. I could not give any more of a shit about like anything that happened in it. I don't care about Anna and Elsa. I don't care about the plot. I don't even care about like the fucking themes of the story because there was nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
It was like, wow, that sure was a Disney movie, all right. It was okay, and now I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it comes and goes just as quickly.
Like I agree with that point. I think I was just a little bit more referring to like in a series, sort of deal. Like I think, like usually, Unleashed is probably a good example of this, where a lot of people will talk about like the characterization and theming of Unleashed, and not really talk much about the gameplay and comparing it to the other stuff and stuff like that. Like I noticed it with Unleashed and Colors definitely the most.
I disagree. I feel like the gameplay aspect dominates the discussion of like the boost engine games particularly, but Sonic games in general. Like people generally don't talk about Colors Colors has good writing but people mostly talk about Colors because it takes what Unleashed did and made it good.
Yeah. Well,
at least it trims the fat. I would argue that.
Yeah.
It trims the fat in structurally speaking, because if we're getting into semantics, I guess, like Unleashed has the better daytime stages.
Yeah.
But Colors I still feel is an overall better game because it is more concise.
Yeah. It's just one of those. I've been seeing it more and more on my Twitter. People leaning to the Unleashed side, and like they never really explain why, kind of thing. Like of just saying that Unleashed had great, this, and never really explain it about Colors. Or the thing I also see a lot is that people blame Colors for the reason that the writing has gone downhill over the years, and I always say to that, no, it's not. It's like, for me, it's not Colors' fault, because Colors just kind of did its own thing for that story. I always say it's kind of Lost World, where they tried to do, like, dramatic and comedy and try and have their cake and eat it too, sort of thing, where it kind of loses what the hell it wants to do writing-wise.
Lost World's a fucking weird situation, because it feels
really
like
is.
they're trying to fucking pull a Mario. But the thing is, like, it doesn't really work. And on top of that, like, I don't know.
Lost World, I feel, is a response to boost formula being too fast, 2 games too late.
Yeah.
You know, because you made Unleashed, and the biggest point of complaint for Unleashed, besides Werehog, was that the daytime stages were too fast and it was really difficult. Colors dumbs it down, makes everything pretty brain dead for the most part, but I feel that was a good way of getting people into the games. And then you perfect it with Generations. But instead of continuing on with Generations with new ideas, you change it completely, which is what Sonic Team does. Let's be real.
And then they
Of course.
They go back to the formula again, and then don't really realize what made it fun, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, Lost World was, like, from Izuka's own mouth, it was meant to be, like, Sonic for Mario fans. Like,
Yeah.
that's what he said. It was just like,
but it's
we
also,
wanted to make a game to appeal to Mario fans.
It's
And
like
I'm like,
but
wow.
it's also like, you know, but people play Sonic for Sonic. They want
Yeah,
to
I
play
know,
Mario, they
exactly.
play Mario.
It says a lot
I
about
feel
the
like,
franchise when the man who's heading it just does not understand the core appeal of his franchise and goes out of his way to like go, but I thought you guys liked this, and everybody's like, no, we want this.
But like
What
even
this?
then, even then, I feel like in that case it's just like, that's kind of like Colors did, because Colors was able to appeal to not Sonic fans, or like that people wouldn't just normally play them, and they enjoyed Colors, so like kind of makes the point mute for me. And I've seen people talk about it in chat for Colors. I don't really have a problem with Colors writing, mainly because of the fact that it's a very simple story. It keeps it that way.
Yes.
It's just an Eggman Sonic story with really no other big fat to it. It just kind of does its own little thing as just another game in the series, and that's kind of the thing I appreciate about it looking back.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying it's amazing or anything, but it's got charm.
No, there is merit in its simplicity. That's why I always say about Colors. It's like, yeah, you want to compare it to Unleashed, sure, it's a step down. Like, mechanically speaking, it is a step down from the stuff that they share. But as a whole, Colors is just way more consistent and concise, and that's why I like it the most. Because the one thing, some folks I feel tend to ignore is that, with Unleashed, you can just play the daytime stages as you want. It's like, yeah, after you finish the game.
Exactly.
But it's like, think about when you're trying to sell this game to someone who's thinking about playing the game. You got to think about what game are they going to have the most consistent experience with, and the answer is always going to be Colors. If you loved Colors, and if you don't mind having beat-em-up elements in the next time, then give Unleashed a shot.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
I feel like a lot of people would be more receptive to the Werehog stages if they changed the battle music. I mean, obviously, the stages are still too long, but like, I feel like part of it is just that because they use the same battle music constantly, and not only is it the same, it's so obnoxious. Like, that makes it infinitely worse than it actually is.
And you know what? You actually do bring up a good point about that, because the actual tracks themselves, night stages, are amazing. I just wish you could just turn off the battle music and just have like that music playing instead. That'll basically make it worth it.
Because like Kingdom Hearts does that. Like, it has battle music for each specific world.
Say with Wolf Mage here in the chat, unpopular opinion, I actually like Sonic Forces. I know it's not a perfect Sonic game, but it has story with potential, actually controls well, and has a concept. Creating a character with more polish might be a great part of a great Sonic game, and that's fine. That's absolutely fair. Your reasoning is because you like the game for what it is or what it tries to be, and that is absolutely fucking fair. Never bash you for having that kind of opinion. It's just I hate when people praise a game by taking pity on it.
Or try to overly intellectualize it by saying it's better than it actually is, like 90% of Sonic tubers.
Something 06 used to have for a while, and especially as a reviewer, like...
it's like...
For comments that I've had on, like, PS2 series like Sly and Ratchet & Clank, is that it always kind of irks me when people talk about, like, they're having an opinion on the game it could have been, and not the game that
it is. Exactly.
It is, and that always kind of irks me. Is that you can have that opinion, it's fine. Just be sure.
And honestly, sometimes I just feel this is more of a personal thing again, but sometimes I think people are just overthinking everything when it comes to themes and storytelling. And I was like, you guys are. This is a blue hedgehog that fights a fat scientist.
Everybody who's talking about like how Jim Carrey understands some sort of like deep-seated thing about robotic, and I'm just like, shut up.
Hey,
he's
Slim,
a one-dimensional bad guy that looks like an egg. Shut up.
I appreciate the rate, Slim. Thank you very much. Give me give me a boat. No, give me a boat. Okay. Give me a boat. Why? What do you want a boat? It's my boat. You can't have my boat.
I feel
Johnny,
like
I want to join your stinking boat. Let's get on the boat together as we drown.
I feel like I inherently have to disagree with the idea of like people read too much into this shit because reading too much into shit is what I got my degree in. But
and there are And there are certain merits to Sonic that were intentional, like again the nature versus like technology thing is like actual text that they implemented. At least in Sonic 1, in other games it's just kind of not there.
That's a neat, like that. You can say that's a neat bonus.
Yeah,
you know, that is a neat bonus in that subtext, and that's fine. But it's not a selling point.
Yeah, no, it's not. Like
Sonic is not a literary game.
It's not a literary game. No, it's not.
Yeah,
even then, like games like The Last of Us, where I feel like the story is very, very strong, but the gameplay leaves something to be desired. I know, hot take, whatever, contrary take, but it's just like at the same time, you know, like I'm playing a video game to play a video game. Why would I give this game brownie points for having a good story if the gameplay element is not there?
Yeah, I disagree, but I also like a lot of garbage. Let's put this out of the way. The first Nier game has some janky ass gameplay, but its story's really good, so I don't really care as much there.
I mean, yeah, even still, but like, would you go replay it or just rewatch like cutscenes or something?
I mean, it depends, because, like, half the fucking experience is just, like, stuff that they've peppered in through the gameplay. So it would be... I feel like you don't get the full experience if you're just watching cutscenes.
Well, then I think that immediately has more merit inherently because the story is being conveyed through its gameplay. Whereas, like, again, with something like The Last of Us, which, again, I know contrarian, hot take, whatever, I just feel like that those themes aren't conveyed through the gameplay at all. Like they're very separated from each other.
Well, yeah, 'cause that is honestly like a problem that a lot of games have. Like the fucking Tomb Raider games have this whole the modern
Reboot Raider is my favorite game because the story is so garbage.
Yeah, because the whole fucking story is about like Lara's survival and PTSD and like how killing people is bad, but you mow down like 1 million people in the gameplay, so none of the themes are being conveyed in the actual gameplay.
The Uncharted, it's like the same thing with Uncharted and stuff like that.
Oh, Uncharted's got a big problem with that. Like they did an interview about that recently, where like you kind of have to forget that like Nathan Drake's basically a serial killer.
I think it's less egregious until the fourth one, because in the first three it's like an Indiana Jones haha fun adventure.
Yeah.
Where it's like Nathan's motives are more altruistic than the bad guys, and you sort of just kind of forget about it. Like
it just really notice it in Uncharted 4 because of the themes being presented there.
Yeah. Once you start like trying to layer more complexity onto this Nathan Drake character, who, like Indiana Jones, shouldn't really be more than I am fun adventure treasure man, hee hee ho ho. Basically what I'm saying is I have a vendetta against Neil Druckmann.
Fair.
Okay, let me see here. We're done. We reached level 70 with Therian.
Good job.
We got the purple chest. Last thing we're going to do tonight, before we call it a wrap, is, I believe, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have.
Oh, we got a super nut.
I got a lot of nuts. We got a nut.
Nut.
We got a lot of nuts here, and we have to. These are pretty much stat buffs. Like these are permanent stat increases. So let's start from the top. Massively increases maximum HP. I feel like I should put that on my warriors. So Hannah will get one, and I'll save one for Olbrich. Maximum SP, I want to give that to Cyrus. Fortifying that physical attack, got to give that to Hannah and actually, hold on, let me get my let me change my party members here, because let me get my where's Olbrich at? There he is. Fuck you, Therian, go away. All right.
Man, you ever think about how it's such horseshit that Cosmic Kiryu has technically never killed someone?
Wait, what?
Oh, from Yakuza?
Yakuza, yeah.
He really hasn't killed anyone?
This is a big character point. He has never killed anyone, ever. That time in the first game was him getting framed. Except for that time in the scripted cutscene where he used the man as a human shield, but we don't acknowledge that one. Because it was in the middle of a fight. Don't worry about it. That time there's all those times he's thrown people through windows or like bashed them over the head with tires. None of those count either. He didn't kill any of them.
Gonna give Cyrus all the magic nuts. He's a glutton.
Yum.
We're going to give the resistant nuts to Ophelia. Let me see. Hey, Pussfunk. Nice to see you again. Thanks for the tier 1.
Wait, what?
Pussfunk,
Oh.
Pussfunk 69.
Oh, okay.
They've been here a couple of times.
I feel like the Yakuza universe has to operate on like fucking big time video game logic where you only die if it's a cutscene.
Yeah.
Have you been watching some of the gameplay of the 7th game?
I have not, but I'm so fucking down for it.
Yeah, I
I've
would-
seen the summons.
Oh my god, you're just gonna enjoy it.
I'm excited. I'm ready for Yakuza
I'm not
7.
gonna spoil anything for you. I hope you enjoy it.
What was it? Light nut increases speed. You know, we'll give that to. We're gonna give speed and shit to Tressa.
Hell yeah.
Let me see. Get all the way off.
Tressa's best girl, don't you know?
For people who could not get into Yakuza because of the fucking action gameplay, don't worry, Yakuza 7 is just a straight up RPG. It's
Yeah.
turn-based and everything. It's gonna be great.
Again, I don't want to spoil anything, but I really do hope you like it.
That's all
I still find it just so funny of how, like, after Yakuza 0, just how fast the series, like, grew kind of out of nowhere at that point.
Kirya-chan. I still love it when Mark Hamill said that.
We're gonna give 3 large critical nuts to Ulbrich. We'll give the rest to Tressa. Actually, one second. So,
Yeah,
I
you're
got
gonna
making
give-
sure nut distribution is fair.
Everybody nuts at least once.
Everybody gets nuts except for Alpha and Therian. Okay, there we go. Let me see. Critical nuts. Give that to him.
Oh fuck, 14's on emergency maintenance. I should have seen that
what was the
earlier.
reason?
Hot fixes.
Oh, this late?
Yeah,
Oh, is it from the Valentine's event?
I think so.
Where's the Valentine's event?
Yeah, it
I was gonna
started
log
today.
on. I was gonna
Oh,
log
okay.
on and do the Valentine's event after the stream ended, but that's not happening.
No!
Kinda
Oh wait,
don't wanna-
actually, it says 11 p.m. PST, so I still got time. We still got time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give one to. I'll give one the hand too. Why not? Greatly increases accuracy.
Give that to Tressa.
What's
Actually, no. I would probably at least give one of those to each to
my
Tyrese
melees?
and yes.
yeah, I was gonna say my melee is probably. And tree nuts don't count because they're just healing items.
Yep.
But Ulbrich could use a tree nut. Oh no, never mind. Oh, that's SP. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay, Ulbrich, get some candy. Get some more candy. Just eat all the fucking candy. There you go.
Why are you stuffing this in my mouth?
All right, so this is it. All we have left to do is just get everybody suited up, like appropriately, and all that shit. I'm gonna check my job skills. I'm gonna check all my job points and make sure I got everybody good for equipment, items, all that sort of thing. And then, starting next Wednesday, we're gonna attempt to finish the game because all we have left is the final dungeon. It is a boss rush ending with a super boss, and that super boss, from what I understand, can take a while.
A session.
Like, we're talking about a good hour. But I'm willing to do it because we did Brave New World. We did Brave New World, and Brave New World pretty much just numbed my pain receptors. I think we're going to be just fine. Hopefully. I don't know.
How does that not count? Nora?
But that said...
I-
Oh, what's...
Call her out.
Hang on, I'll fucking post it in Twitch chat for
Oh,
everyone.
what? What are you doing? What is that?
It's nothing that Jason posted. It's
Oh,
alright.
okay.
He said he never killed someone,
Oh,
but that
okay.
looks like it's killing someone.
Yeah, that looks like it's killing somebody.
It's
Totally doesn't count.
a 2% survival
Explain your
chance.
reasoning now.
Will we end the game next week? I doubt it. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. But it was nice having you all here once again. Thanks again, and shout out to everybody who's been here since this SA2 randomizer. And I do appreciate your time and company.
You're
And
welcome.
as always, Nora, Nolan, Pat, Linky, full house tonight. Thank you for your company. Thank you for the discussions, for better or worse.
We were
For
talking.
better or for worse.
Next week I will do a fan reading of the Adventure 2 randomizer story.
Yes.
That who made it again? Was it Casey? Casey something.
Oh right.
The
Did you ever
story's
decide
nuts.
what game you're gonna
Nuts,
play?
Oh, for Monday?
next?
I will wait till.
Yeah.
We'll wait till then. Shut the fuck up.
I don't know. I know,
so-
guys. It's gonna be. I was hoping you cut the shit.
The Q&A, Twitch Q&A Santiago will be next Friday because Thursday, 31st is Friday, so that's technically not the first of the month. We're likely going to play Use Your Words. Then we'll do Q&A on 7th, and then the week after that will likely be Smash because Byleth came out. I know it's a couple weeks after the fact, but it's also like, I need time to play this character and actually try. And then we will... I was thinking of doing another tournament, but we can work on the details of that later. Let's find someone to raid again.
Again.
Yeah. And then we will call it a wrap. Let's see. I already raided Michelle last time.
Should raid me
Are you...
on Friday.
yeah, plug the race real quick before we wrap it up again.
Yeah, so Friday doing a Twitch race with a bunch of other players, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel. You all should know my channel by now.
It's a Mario 64 race, by the way.
Yeah, it's a Mario 64 race. Sorry, it's like
Let's see.
midnight.
Let's raid a smaller channel. Playing Octopath Traveler. Alright, we're gonna raid this dude.
Every time.
There will be a Byleth Brain Scratch stream, but Ryan and Ted probably have the details. I don't know anything about it. I just know it's happening. I just don't know when.
Maybe this time it'll be on a day I'm off. Probably not.
I think it might be Sunday. I'm not sure.
Ooh, that's iffy.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to raid Prince Daryalan. Daryalan? I think that's how I pronounce the name. Either way, have a good night, everybody. Send Prince my love. And I will see you all on Friday. Have a good night.
Good night, gamers.